I want to check in with everyone, and hopefully, you are joining me with the 3-month hair challenge. I started mine a little bit earlier, so for me, it'll be a 6-month challenge, but you could start it anytime and then just keep track of where you're at. I do have a free downloadable ebook that you can follow, and it is very beneficial for growing your hair out, growing bald spots, and making your hair nice and full. And I want to talk a little bit about the bonds, the hair bonds. There's 3 types of hair bonds. And I'm going to be reading a little bit because this is a lot. This just explains why I gave up bleach and why I don't flat iron my hair. Will I ever flat iron my hair? I don't know. I know I'll curl it again. I haven't used a flat iron for maybe about 4 years, maybe 5. I don't know. I lost track. But I have used curling irons in my hair. I was going bald, so I know the front of my hair, and I had bald spots thinning. They were very noticeable, and my hair has since grew, and it is also getting very full. The hair strands are repairing, and repairing from within, like inside out, from with inside out. Sorry, I'm trying to word that right. And it just is so just strong. It is getting stronger. And this is just really important if you do want to grow your hair back. And through this challenge, I'm not using any hot irons, any hot tools. And if you really want to grow your hair back, then this is something that you need to follow and do. It is just very crucial because I know how it feels to be going bald. So, the 3 types of hair bonds that bleach and flat irons destroy. And this 3 types of hair bonds that keep our hair strong, elastic, and healthy. Yeah, sorry. And what happens when we bleach or flat iron our hair too much? This disulfide bonds, sorry, strongest bonds, what they do. These are the most important bonds in your hair. They give your hair its strength and structure. What damages them? Bleach breaks disulfide bonds permanently. Once they're broken, your hair becomes weak, mushy, or even gummy when wet. Flat irons can weaken these bonds too, especially at high heat. Why it matters, this is why bleach, sorry, I had to sneeze. This is why bleach or overprocessed hair snaps off. It's lost its internal strength. Hydrogen bonds, temporary bonds, what they do. These bonds affect your hair's shape and style. They break and reform with water and heat, which is why you can restyle your hair after washing or blow drying. What damages them? Excessive flat ironing or heat styling without protection weakens hydrogen bonds. Over time, your hair loses its bounce and volume. Why it matters. Damaged hydrogen bonds mean your hair won't hold, styles, curls fall flat, and it starts to feel limp. Salt bonds, ionic bonds, what they do. These help stabilize your hair structure and work with pH balance. They're affected by your hair's moisture and pH levels. What damages them? Bleach changes the pH of your hair, throwing off the balance and breaking salt bonds. Why it matters. This leads to frizz, dullness, and rough texture. Your hair no longer feels smooth or looks shiny. So this is why I created this hair challenge, to give your hair a break, to just give it a rest and give it a breather, and trust me, your hair will thank you. And I have made some hair oils, and I do have a couple different things in here. I did mention before I have MSM sulfur. It is very beneficial for your scalp, for hair growth, and I also have almond oil, rosemary oil, flaxseed, magnolia essential oil in this one. And some of the other ones I have peppermint, and I have peppermint and lavender oil, but this one does not have either one. There's a lot of beneficial things in here, and I am going to go ahead and be using this in my scalp as well as through my hair, and then I'm going to braid my hair in my little braids for the evening. And this way, when I take out my hair tomorrow, it'll be nice and wavy. I'll have that wave, and I won't have to worry about having to use any kind of heat tools for curling. this is just something that is really nice, and it gives a nice volume and body. But since I've been doing all this to my hair, it is really bringing in my natural wave again. So I'm actually benefiting from all of the things that I have in my ebook. I do a little bit extra. I will be putting another I'll be ebook out soon, but I just am trying to give everybody a chance to start this 3-month challenge. And I have a 3-page guide. It's to follow, to show where you're at with your hair journey, to mark, how your hair is healing. And it is, you could print that out and you could just write in there. I started this challenge with everyone June 1st, and it is, I believe, June 11th today. So you could still hop on and get your free ebook. I am going to be coming up with a more intense program eventually, and I will be listing something here soon to leave me your email. I will be sending you some tips if you like, and that should be out hopefully in about a month. I'm just working on some things right now, trying to figure out how to put this together because I'm new to a lot of the um, like the platforms for emails and different things like that. So I'm trying to learn, and I just really want to talk about this because I know, like I said, I've been there, done that with the balding, and this is just a way to get to your hair to a healthier stage. Like I said before, I don't like using healthier. I don't know why, but it just drives me nuts when I say that. But I do want to share some of the things that I've done and talk about, these things with you. If you have any questions, this is my massager. So beneficial to do that. And I will be probably eventually selling my hair oil again on this platform. And it is something that I put a lot of my heart into. And I really know that this works because I've been using it for about a year now, I believe. And I use this pretty religiously morning and night. In my ebook, it says, to use it. I think I put right before wash day or something, but I use it every single day. There's once in a great while I have skipped it, but most of the time I use it in the morning, I use it in the evening, and it is just something that has become a part of my life. It's a lifestyle, and this is just feels so nice. Anyway, it just feels good. And I had a long week, a long day. And just make sure you really stimulate your scalp, not too hard, but you just move it around. And with my hair oil, I will have a satin bonnet and then a scalp massager. So that will be something I offer with that. And I'm telling you, not because I made it, but I know the benefits of my hair. This has actually helped my scalp, my hair to grow in my scalp. On top of, I do use other things, like I talk about my Indian hair mask, but this is something that, I mean, I go through these bottles. This is almost gone pretty fast. And I have probably about 100 hair oils right now. I did give a lot of them away because I I had so many of them, and I was doing the pop-up shops, and the place I went to, a couple places, did not do their marketing. They were new, and there was maybe 4 or 5 people walking through, 4 or 5 people, here and there through the day. And it was just really, really tough. So I had so many, but I definitely have them, and I am going to be selling them soon. But this is something that's just, I'm not trying to push it in anyone's face, but this is something that if you're looking, and I'm telling you, this is so beneficial for your hair growth journey. And I showed pictures before and after in some of my thumbnails, and my hair has grown tremendously. So I really want to be here to help you. you have any questions or concerns, please ask me. I would love to hear from you. If you know anyone else that's struggling and they want to download this free ebook, then let them know, share this, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I am going to be closing this video because I have not gotten any rest. I am exhausted and I don't want to ramble. So I hope that everybody has a great night. Like I said, don't forget to look in the description for that ebook. Until next time, I hope you have a great night. And thank you so much for all your time.